I welcome all of you to this press conference. This press conference is being given by the Criminal Justice Committee of the Nigerian Bar Association. This press conference is informed by the fact that we are going to have the 5th Criminal Justice Reform Conference in Asaba, Delta State. This conference comes up from the 24th of April to the 27th of April 2018. It's going to be held at the Asaba Convention Center. The conference is just one of the several conferences that have been held in the past, and these conferences have reshaped the criminal justice sector. It is the resolutions from these conferences that gave rise to the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, which is operational at the moment in this country. And shortly, this conference will undertake a painstaking and a holistic review of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act with a view of tackling challenges and plugging all loopholes relating to the smooth implementation of the Act. The keynote address is delivered by no less a person than Honorable Justice Ishaq Bello, the CJ of the High Court of Federal Capital Territory. He has been working on this area of our justice sector for a long time, which culminated into the passage of the Act. He is currently the chairman of the Administration for Criminal Justice Monitoring Committee, and we expect that he will deal with the theme of this conference very well. And the theme is Criminal Justice in Nigeria, the journey so far. We know that he has all the credentials to deliver this keynote address. We shall also be receiving welcome speeches from both the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Ebi Mahmood, SAN, and of course myself as the chairman of the committee. And we'll also be having goodwill messages from the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Walter Onoyen, BCON, the Senate President, the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives. These are some of those who are expecting to give keynote address. We shall receive an address from His Excellency the Governor of Delta State, Dr. Atofan Yokowa. Thereafter, we should go into the sessions. We have 4 areas, apart from the Commission of Criminal Justice, we still have 3 other areas. And this includes the corruption, economic and financial crimes, the human trafficking and transnational crimes. Then we have to deal with prosecution and punishment of electoral offenders. And there has been an assemblage of area jurists, professionals and stakeholders to deal with all these areas. And the conference promises to be very interesting. I must mention some few people that we are expecting. Firstly, I have to mention Honorable Justice Suleiman Galadima, JSC retired, who is currently the chairman of the NJC Committee on Monitoring of Corruption Cases and their Trials. So we're expecting to be here, and he has promised to bring in also members of his team. Then we also expect the acting chairman of the ESCC, which is Mr. Ibrahim Magu. We also expect the acting chairman of ICPC to also present a paper. We expect the Civil Secretary of the Presidential Action Committee on Corruption, PACAC, Professor Bolaji Owosanya, to present the paper. And of course, the Chief of Army Staff. We're really expecting him. He has already turned in his paper to us, and that is General Tuko Botai. And also we're expecting paper from Controller General of Immigration, Mr. Mohammed Babandede MFR. These are some of the people we're expecting papers from. And we must say that this conference is one that has been accredited by the Continuing Legal Education of Nigerian Bar Association. In other words, whoever attends the conference will have a certificate of attendance and will score CLE points for attendance. We have received the approval of the National Executive Committee to offer scholarships especially to young lawyers. So we expect young lawyers to benefit of this conference and come in mass so that they can also enrich their knowledge of the law. The conference will be rounded off by a dinner and award night. The honorees are being recognized for their outstanding contributions to criminal justice reform in Nigeria. They include all the past chairmen of this committee, one of which is the current president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Ebi Mahmood, SAN, Another one of them is Mr. Joseph Daudu, who was a past president of the Nigerian Bar Association, and who during his tenure first set up this Committee on Criminal Justice. We also have Dr. Gabatitegi, who was also in the past the chairman of this committee. Other people that we honored are Mr. Fola Towori, who has worked so much in this area of our criminal justice, Professor Deji Adekunle. We also have to honor Professor Akinse George SN, Mr. Chino Biawu, then veteran prison activist Dr. Jua Gomo. Then, of course, Delta State Government, who also received an award for the Nigerian Bar Association. We do that because the Delta State has done so much to advance the administration of criminal justice in Nigeria. This is the second time they are hosting this conference. And we all know that so much grows with this conference. It is not easy to organize and hold this conference given the economic situation in the country. We give our gratitude to the governor, Dr. Ato Ifeanyi Ukowa, who is now hosting us here in Delta State. The dinner speech will be delivered by our own Professor Ibifani Azinge, as a former Director General of the Nigerian Institute of Advanced Legal Studies. He's a fair speaker, and I know by the time we listen to him, we won't be disappointed. We made arrangements to make sure that those who are coming do not have a headache time because the Asaba airport has been closed. So we expect them to come either through Benin or through Owerri. And we made arrangements to put in protocol vehicles and escorts to bring them down to Asaba. So that I assure everyone that is coming that admins have been put in place to ensure that you are coming in, your stay and departure will be hitch-free. So I thank the President of the Nigerian Bar Association for granting us this wonderful opportunity to serve in this committee and then to host this conference. We have received support from the NBA, and we're so grateful for the opportunity to serve. So expecting you in Asaba, our hands have been opened up to welcome you as you arrive. Thank you so much for listening.